You're using bombers wrong. This may change everything for you. In this video, we're going to go through how to use the B-52H and the T-95M without getting destroyed every 2 seconds out of the spawn. Currently, if you are playing them, you'll find that there's a lot of F-106s up there shooting you down. A lot of high-speed aircraft with Falcons. Pretty much, missiles doesn't really matter because you've got the east air jamming and flares and chaff. Well, you've got to get to flares and chaff first. So, joining up out of the air spawn generally is map dependent. If it's a small map, you probably want to start on the ground and you want to start later. If it's a bigger map, you can start in the air spawn. However, what you've got to do is you've got to go in the direction of away from wherever the enemy team's verballing. You've got to climb for altitude, and in the Falklands map, I generally head towards our Navy, climbing up to 5,000 to 6,000 feet. We're at 9,000 now. We're dropping bombs on the targets. What it does is it gives you extra protection from the naval ships. It's like another airbase, and because you're so far away from everybody, either the base has been blown up by our team or our team's already been shot down. Either way, you're going to have a clear picture of what you can attack. So that's what we did here. We went out over the thing, all the base has been blown out, we're waiting for them to respawn. Some of the targets getting hit. We ended up getting, I think, about 7 targets on that run. Had a go at trying to sink the enemy naval ships. Obviously, I'm just under 10,000 now, so yeah, that's how high I am, and right out of the way. And here we go. We're turning in onto the final targets. So I've got 2 targets, plenty of time. Line up. I've 11 bombs, so I decided 5 on the first one, 6 on the second. So 5 on that one. And 6 on this one. And then we turn and head for home. So, and there we are, landing. Didn't have a skill issue this time in the landing department, but on the last guy I left, and basically everyone's coming to get me on the runway. I think the first MiG-15 gets blown up, I take off, I get shot down. That's the end of that game. Game 2, just to show that there are some septic arse-hats around, this AVHC Harrier comes past, gives away our positions in smoke, because we're trying to go far left of the map. Gives away my position, and funnily enough, within the next minute and a half, I get shot down. Or less than that. But thanks, dude. So try not to be that guy and give away the bombers, but people do it. So here we are, taking off from the runway, climbing for altitude, heading towards the Navy on this particular map. See them shooting. Any enemy aircraft get in that sort of zone, they're going to get cleaned up before they get to you. And because I waited and I started later on the runway, I've got 4 targets to bomb. And this is basically the bombing sequence. We're heading on our run in. I've got 21 bombs, so I calculated 5 per target. I'm dropping the 2,000 pounders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn on to the next target. Lining her up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next one. Same deal.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Easy 10,000 silver lines. And we have a bit of a skill issue onto the last target, so we pretty much only get 3/4 of the target. So I calculated that it's 3.5 bases. You carry more than enough bombs to take out all of the targets. Yeah, this is me having my skill issue. So if you dive low enough, apparently you can't get on. And we had a skill issue in landing, and that was the end of that. So 3.5 targets. So here we are again, team. No matter what you do, sometimes it happens. Go early. Generally, this is what you're going to get. Get in the best of your life. And that wasn't going far left and far right. Kind of going route direct, as you can see, and we just got turned into a pile of trash. Game 4, done. Game 5. So these guys are coming in at me. I can see his missile coming. I'm pressing my countermeasures button as hard and as fast as I can do it. I was prepared for them to come, but yeah. Countermeasures don't work while you're in gunnery mode. So what you need to do is go into your settings and change it so you've got the interval button. Press the countermeasures on intervals, and you're good to go. So in this battle, we get 2 targets and back to base. I did forget to record it, so this is the after action video. 2 bombs going out here on the first target, just there. And then we line up on the second target. Which isn't showing up in the replay for some reason. But regardless of that, we do get it. All the bombs gone, turn for home, back to land. So game 7, we all know this is a tiny map, the city. Everyone was well done, give me shit for spawning on the runway. However, we'll see who has the last laugh. So we spawned on the runway, we immediately went hard left behind the mountains, we're still climbing. Well, we're at 4.5, coming up 5,000 feet. We're still climbing, getting into the line of the ground targets. Coming up on our first one. These are all now respawning. The team had gone through and killed them. But it's about us grinding out the modifications on the bombers, really. So there's 2 bombs on the first target. Oh, look at that, some more respawns. So I'm dropping 3,000 pounders on my one. First base destroyed. All the bombs gone. Turn for home. Remember team, if you like the video, like, comment and subscribe. We're heading for home. That's my countermeasures going. I just turn it on intermittently, so in case anyone was started shooting missiles at me. Me having mild skill issues trying to get onto the runway. We're actually quite mates, but we did get it down and didn't completely destroy our plane. Ripped off the undercarriage, broke all the props. Had to repair for 30 seconds, but it is what it is. They're not the easiest beasts to land, these things. And it doesn't have a parachute, so a little bit hard. Lost me one wheel. Got it down. Breaking props left, right, and centre. Anyway, 30 seconds. Miracle of editing, we got off. Enemies started to attack me on the runway. Guess who's the last person left after they were all giving me shit about starting on the runway? Tu-95, Sole Survivor. But I didn't get the Sole Survivor award, but I'm the only one in our team. Anyway team, like and subscribe, see you next time.